So we start our today's satsang. First we'll read Vachanamrut of Panchala chapter. Panchala is nothing but name of the place in Saurashtra, Gujarat, whose king Chinabhai Darbar was a very great devotee of Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan, and at his residence 7 Vachanamruts are delivered by Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan. So, the first Vachanamrut of Panchala chapter we are going to read. We will not read full of it. Varanivesh-ramaniya-darshanam mandahasa-ruchirananambujam pujitam suranarottamermuda dharmanandanamaham vichintaye. Om avatarine Shri Swaminarayanaya namo namaha. Shri Hari Krishnaya namo namaha. Shri Purna Purushottamaya namo namaha. सर्वावतारी इष्टदेव भगवान श्री स्वामीनारायण, पूज्यपाद शास्त्री जी महाराज, पूज्यपाद गुरु महाराज, पूज्यपाद सद्गुरु श्री देव प्रसाद दास जी स्वामी, all other pious and Brahmanist saints, and my dear Gurukul family members. Heartiest Jai Swaminarayan. Swaminarayan Hare, Swaminarayan Hare. In the Samvat year 1877, on the 4th day of the bright half of the month of Falgun, Sriji Maharaj was seated on a wooden bedstead laid on the platform in the Darbar of Jinabhai in Panchala. He had put a white headdress on his head. One end of the headdresses was left loose on his right. He had put on a white jacket and covered his body with a white cotton shawl. Saints and devotees from various places had gathered before him in an assembly. The happiness of the divine abode is far superior to that of lesser gods and human beings. And when the wise man comes to realize that the happiness of the divine abode of God is far superior, even a pleasant object of senses seems painful to him. The happiness of the sense objects of this world experienced by humans, animals, deities and evil spirits appears pleasant if it is associated with God even slightly. But the happiness to be found in God himself is to be found nowhere else. It is like the torch burning before us. The light that the torch sheds at little distance is not so bright as it near the torch, and there will be no light at all at a great distance. Similarly, happiness to the fullest extent will be experienced only in the vicinity of God. Elsewhere, the happiness will become lesser and lesser as we go further and further from God. Hence, the person who is desirous of his liberation knows that he will find only misery if he stays away from God. His misery will grow according to the distance from God, and ultimately he will become extremely miserable. He knows that whatever little happiness he gets is due to his association with God only. Hence, he must develop closer and closer association with God. His happiness will be the greatest when he develops the closest association with God. A person can be called wise only when he endeavors to develop closest association with God, thinking as above for acquiring the happiness of God. The happiness of man is greater than that of an animal. The happiness of a king is greater than that of a man. The happiness of deities is greater than that of a king. The happiness of Indra is still greater. The happiness of Brahaspati is greater still. The happiness of Brahma is greater than that. The happiness of Vaikunt is even greater. The happiness of Golok is greater than that of Vaikunt. And the happiness of Akshardham is greater than that of Golok and all other abodes of lesser gods. Thus, when a wise man realizes the extreme happiness of God, he considers the happiness of sense objects to be insignificant. The happiness of other gods like Brahma is nothing compared to the happiness of God. It is like the happiness of a pauper begging with an earthen bowl at the door of a millionaire. It is, if I just compare the unbounded happiness of divine abode of God with a merger happiness of other places, I would become depressed and would hanker to achieve the divine happiness of abode of God after death. When I am enjoying the sense objects in the ordinary course of life, I just do not give much thought to it. But when we find some charm in these objects, I at once think of the happiness of God and my mind immediately gets very much depressed. Only an intelligent man will understand my talks. I have great love and respect for an intelligent man because I am myself intelligent. Only if an intelligent man will understand these talks as clearly as I do. My ideas are definitely more important than your ideas. Hence, always bear in mind my talks and hold them firmly in your mind. If one does not understand my talks properly, he will find it very difficult to withdraw his mind from the charms of worldly objects and senses. And one who can understand my talks properly, it will not be difficult for him to withdraw his mind from worldly objects. He will clearly realize the worthless nature of those objects. My task will be understood only by the person who are more intelligent and who are greedy to achieve the supreme happiness of God. He knows that a paisa is more valuable than a kauri, and a rupee is still more valuable, and much more valuable is gold coin, and Chintamani, the wishing stone, is most valuable. Similarly, the happiness of the divine abode of God is far superior to the happiness of worldly sense objects. Only one who is intelligent will understand my talks and will be convinced of the truth contained in them. Iti Vachanaut number 1st, Panchala chapter. Jai Swaminarayan. Yeah, I request all teachers to switch on the video if possible. Okay, Manoj sir, Shyamal Rao sir. Yes, so last Thursday satsang also we had taken the same topic, Vachanamrut of Panchala chapter 1st. Calculation of happiness. Anybody could remember what was talk we had discussed last Thursday? You can raise your hand. I think this is vacation time, right? So we all forgot. Yeah, Satish sir, Mysore.
Jai Swaminarayan.
Jai Swaminarayan. Do you remember anything of last satsang?
Last session is concerned, we are traveling to Hyderabad.
No, last satsang. Okay, fine, no problem. Right, so my dear Gurukul family members, every one of us is in search of happiness. Not we, just even every living being, maybe birds, animals or insects, everyone is in the search of happiness. End of the day, everyone wants happiness, maybe a rich, maybe a poor, maybe a king, maybe a a laborer, maybe a saint, maybe a householder. Actually, in this Vachanamritam, Bhagavan Swaminarayan had given very good insight about who can experience or who can achieve or attain the divine happiness of God after the death. So, last time we have discussed first to understand what is happiness. Anybody can say what is happiness? Pavan sir, chemistry. Jai Swaminarayan, what is happiness?
Which we feel happy, that is called happiness.
Rich, then we won't become rich, right?
Yes, Swami.
Yes. So, Harsha,
Yes, Swamiji.
yeah, what is
Yes.
happiness? Jai Swaminarayan.
When we'll get satisfied with anything that will get us happy.
Okay, anything we get satisfied, that is happiness. Okay, nice, well tried. Somebody raised in Solapur, Veeresh sir. Please be quick. Yeah,
Jai Swaminarayan, Swamiji.
Jai Swaminarayan.
Our comfort zone is known as happiness.
Okay, our comfort zone is known as happiness. Yeah, so last time we have defined it in Sanskrit. Very dynamic definition is given for happiness: Sukh and Dukh. Sukh means Anukul Vedaniyam Sukham. Anukul Vedaniyam Sukham. Whatever is comfortable to us or an individual, that is called happiness. And that's why it is vary, right, person to person. Somebody feels happy to come to the school, and most of us feel boring or dukkham going to the school, right? So, person to person it varies, and that's why it is said Anukul Vedaniyam Sukham. Whatever I feel comfortable to me, whatever I feel pleasant to me, that is happiness for me. Somebody likes gulab jamu, somebody likes pizza, somebody likes X. So, for him that is happiness. Children likes vacation to go home, right? Yeah. So, that is happiness for them. And saints don't like to go home. So, that is happiness for them. So, happiness is very person to person, and that is why it is said that Anukul Vedaniyam Sukham. Whatever we feel comfortable for our individual, that is called happiness. What is Dukham? So, Dukham is nothing but Pratikul Vedaniyam Dukham. Pratikul Vedaniyam Dukham. If I am not liking so and so environment, so and so person or so and so thing, the best example is time of marriage, right? The life partner is very pleasant and very comfortable, but in worst case if gets divorced, then same life partner will become painful and miserable, then it becomes pratikul. So, when it is anukul, we feel same person and same thing today, that is pleasant and that is comfortable to us, we feel happy, and same person and same thing, our Swamiji gives very good example. Suppose when we are eating our favorite dish, right? So, when we put the first bite, we feel very pleasant, but when we get finish our complete or fill complete stomach and somebody is requesting us, somebody is forcing us to have more, then the same sweet or same dish will be not pleasant to us, that will be a dukham for us. So, happiness means sukh and dukh, both are very dynamic or very like vary person to person. Now in this Vachanamritam, Bhagavan Swaminarayan is talking about how to calculate happiness. Actually, happiness is not a right translation of Vachanamrita word. In Vachanamrita, Bhagavan Swaminarayan had discussed about bliss of God or divine happiness, and that is called in Sanskrit Anandam. Anandam. So, Anandam, English we can say bliss or we can say divine happiness. So, divine happiness or Anandam, Sukh is different and Anand is different. Sukh is different and Anand is different. What is the difference between Sukh and Anand? Can anybody try? Sometimes we feel happy and sometimes we feel Anandam, right? So, what is difference?
Yes, Swamiji, Pranam.
Yeah, Jai Swaminarayan.
This is Chandresh Yadav. I joined our team today only.
Okay, fine. Yeah, somebody raised the hand. Parshuram Tiwari sir. Okay. Stop raising hand. If it is there, you have to switch off your sign, right? Fine. Anybody else? What is difference between Sukh and Anand? Fine. So, as we discuss Anukul Vedaniyam Sukham, what is comfortable to us? That is Sukh. And Anandam means Sukhati Shayam Anandam. Sukhati Shayam Anandam. When happiness is more than our expectation, then it turns into the Ananda. When happiness is more than our expectation, then it turns into Anandam. For example, tomorrow is some government holiday, right? And if principal declares to the students and staff that tomorrow is holiday, so you will not happy. But if principal says that we have 2 days holidays, then all students and staff will become happy. But if principal declares 1 week holidays, then children will shout, right? Yeah, they will make noise and teachers will control, right? They will not make noise, but they will also become extreme happy, right? So, Sukham and Anandam. Sukh means limited, we can say, and when it goes or cross the limits, then it turns to the Anandam. So, in this Vachanamritam, Bhagavan Swaminarayan is saying that how we can achieve or attain the divine bliss, divine Anandam or divine happiness of God. When we can have calculation of happiness, then only we can achieve the divine happiness or Anandam of God. Now, question is how to calculate, how to measure bliss or Anandam. Weight is measured in kg, liquid is measured in liters, distance is measured in kilometers, time is measured in hours, and even there are many like micro division. 1 kg is equal to 100 grams, then milligrams, then micrograms, nanograms, picograms. 1 hour means 60 minutes, then seconds, milliseconds, microseconds. So, likewise we have measurement of everything, but what is the measurement of Anandam or what is the measurement of happiness? Is there any measurement of happiness? Anybody? Yes, Lara Dev Bulram sir.
Jai Swaminarayan Swamiji.
Jai Swaminarayan.
Expectation, fill up of the expectation.
Okay.
Fulfill of the expectation.
Okay. Fulfillment of expectation is happiness. Okay. Vidyanagar Chandresh sir.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, I am having, Guruji, I am having some of the network issues, so I am not able.
Okay. Amit Soni sir, Raipur.
Swamiji, amount of satisfaction.
Sorry.
Amount of satisfaction, Swamiji, the amount of satisfaction that
Yeah.
we receive.
That is
Like,
fine.
can we
But how to
use
measure
to
that?
measure?
How to measure that amount? In rupees or kilos or liters? Yeah. Okay. Anybody? Satish sir is thinking, right? Mysore. Yeah, that is right. That so cannot be measured, no doubt. But our Upanishadas and in this Vachanamritam, Bhagavan Swaminarayan measured that happiness. Okay. Suppose somebody's salary is 50,000. So can we say that that person is happier? No. Okay. If his salary is 1 lakh, then can we say he is happy? No. All of you say yes or no. Okay. Shankarao sir.
Yes, sir. Happy.
Happy? I am not talking of Shankarao sir, I am talking somebody else.
Yes, yes, sir.
If somebody's salary is 1 lakh, then will he be happy or not? Okay. If somebody's salary is 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, can he be happy? No. Okay, all of you are saying no. Now let it forget its salary because that will vary to the industry to industry, right? Cannot be compared. Now let us compare balance. If somebody is having balance of 1 crore, can we say he is happy? Subhas Narayan Mishra sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jai Swaminarayan. If somebody is having balance of 1 crore rupees, can we say he is happy?
No, sir. It is not measured by the money. It is dependent upon the circumstances in which they live. Satisfaction is another thing, sir.
Fine.
It is dependent upon person to person.
Yeah, so how to measure satisfaction? That is only question.
Sir, facial instruction. Facial inspiration, sir.
Okay.
Maybe.
Suppose today people are very smart, right? So they give us plastic smiles. We feel okay, he is very happy.
Yes, sir. Sometimes it maybe it
So
will be happen.
with facial expression, I think sometimes we'll be misguided.
But eye contact is best measure of that thing, sir.
Okay, very
I think
fine.
so, right?
Today's people are very clever, so they don't let expression to come out on their faces and back of. Yes, fine, no problem. Well tried. Okay. Balmik sir.
जी स्वामी जी, स्वामी जी सादर प्रणाम स्वामी जी।
जय स्वामीनारायण। यस।
जहाँ तक समझ पा रहा हूँ सुख सुख वस्तुओं से मिलता है स्वामी जी।
हाँ।
तो सुख वस्तु
एक तो network is not good, then we won't get sukh, right? So your network is not in the right position, so we are not getting sukh, right? So first network should be proper, right? Of family members.
दान कर सकती है आनंद दर्शन में भगवत भजन में सुख का
Okay, Suraj Singh sir.
जय स्वामीनारायण स्वामी जी।
जय स्वामीनारायण।
जैसा कि गीता और बाकी ग्रंथों में लिखा हुआ है कि हमारा सुख
साल रूप है, मतलब जो अक्त नहीं है, पूरी तरह से समर्पण भावना।
हेलो स्वामी जी।
Yeah, continue.
हाँ, जैसा कि दूसरे ग्रंथों में लिखा हुआ है स्वामी जी, हमारा सुख हमारे आसपास की चीजों पर निर्भर करता है, परंतु वो आनंद जो है वो हम पे निर्भर करता है कि हम अपनी आनंद किस चीज से पा सकते हैं।
Okay. So now we are talking, Suraj sir, how to measure that anand. See, for example, if we are not able to measure money, then if we get 10,000 or 50,000 or 1 lakh, we will not be happy. We are able to count and we have calculation, so we are becoming happy and we are feeling happiness because we know the calculation and counting. Similarly, Bhagavan Swaminarayan is saying in this Vachanamritam that if we can understand the calculation of happiness, then only one can have desire to get to attain the divine happiness of God, and then only he can attain after this life. So this is the topic of Vachanamritam. Very good. Yeah. Anything?
Yes, Swamiji. It's like Vachanamritam, as you said, Swamiji. So and we can measure it by the source from where it's coming.
Okay.
Like if something selflessly for the betterment of others in society, that anand will give us more pious feeling as compared to any materialistic comfort.
And that is what Gurukul family members are experiencing, right? By giving their valuable service to the Gurukul, indirectly in favor of God, they are putting their strength, talent, time, so they are having that satisfaction and happiness. Good. Fine. So we are talking that if somebody is having balance of 1 crore or 10 crore or 100 crores or 1000 crores, he cannot be happy, right? All of you are saying at one words. Yeah. Now, just for understanding, we decide that if somebody is having 10,000 crore rupees, then he is a happy. Only for understanding, right? Yeah. Suppose somebody is having 10,000 crore rupees, then he is happy. Then question is, if somebody is having 10,000 crore, then can he be surely happy? No, he cannot be surely happy, because after having 10,000 crore, if his wife is not supporting, or if his wife is not obedient or loyal to him, then would he be happy? No. Though he is having 10,000 crore rupees, but, or we can say he is a world richest person, suppose, but if his wife is not loyal to him, or his wife is not supporting or obedient to him, he will not be happy. Okay, suppose somebody is having 10,000 crore rupees, his wife is also obedient and loyal to him, then can we say he is happy? No. Yes, even though if his children are not at his words, or his children are not in the right path or good path, then he will not be happy. Though he is having 10,000 crore rupees, his wife is also good and supporting to him, but if his children are not at his voice and words and out of control or not on the right path, then he will not be happy. Now suppose somebody is having all these three, then what else one's want in this life? Can he be happy? Subhas Naran Mishra sir. Can you be happy?
Sir, it is very difficult question, sir. According to a spiritual mind, sir, it is given by you, sir. Only.
No, it is not given by me. It is given by Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan
Yes, sir,
and
but you
Pujya.
are representing him, sir.
Yeah.
That's why, sir.
So that's what Bhagavan Swaminarayan is, a supreme God and Sarvopari God, because the way he given the guidelines or sermons and discourse or deliver the speech to his devotees, or the path shown by him, and step by step things are given by Bhagavan Swaminarayan, is a very appropriate for the spiritual traveler. And we are also thankful to the Param Pujya Devaprasad Swamiji, that Swamiji had with the grace of Shastriji Maharaj, Swamiji had given a whole his life for this Vachanamrut understanding and deep studies, and Swamiji is explaining us in very simple terms this Vachanamrutam. And same thing we are translating into English and telling to you. So if somebody is having enough money, family, children, everything is fine, but my dear family members, though he is having everything, for as we discussed, 10,000 crore rupees, loyal wife, children, but if his health is not good, then all those three things will not give him happiness. Am I right? Yes. So after all these three, for whom or for what everybody is like chasing for these three things, but after reaching those three things, and that's why it is said now in society that first what people are doing, they are spending their life to earn the money, and afterwards they are spending their money to earn the health, right? First they spend their whole life to earn the money, they run behind, they do double duty overtime, and they make some balance, and afterwards they reach to the 50 to 60, but health will not support them, and then those balance they use for taking care of their health. And what did they achieve? It is a great foolish. So our Upanishads, in Taittiriya Upanishads, our Rishi Munis have given us the hint or just a way to calculate happiness. Really it is like, we can say, beyond this world. And same Upanishad slokas Bhagavan Swaminarayan had translated into Vachanamrutam, and that sloka is nothing but, now if we count what is one happiness, first suppose if we count 1 second, then we can count 1 minute, then we can count 1 hour, then 1 day, then 1 year, and 100 years and 1000 years. But basically we have to count, or we should be able to count micros and milliseconds. Similarly, first we have to count one Anand. What, for example, 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Similarly, if we want to understand the divine bliss and divine happiness of God, then we have to understand that first of all, what is first, one Anand is equal to what? So our Upanishads, Rishi Munis in Taittiriya Upanishad, they have tried to make us to understand. Just it is for giving us a glance. One happiness is equal to what, or one Anand is equal to what. So it is said that युवा स्यात्, साधु स्यात्, अध्यायकः स्यात्, आशिष्ठो स्यात्, बलिष्ठः स्यात्, दृढिष्ठः स्यात्, तस्य इयं पृथ्वी सर्वा वित्तस्य पूर्णा स्यात्, स एको मानुषो आनंदः. युवा स्यात्, if someone is young, so that is happiness. But as well as young, he should be a sadhu. Sadhu means not this cloth. Sadhu means he should have well or good nature, he should have values and virtues, then only that yuva. Otherwise there are crores of yuvas in India, but they are not happy. So first of all, young age should be there, then he should be having good virtues. Then if these two are there, then third one is he should be able to adhyayakaha, means he should be able to guide others, he should be able to teach others, he should be inspiring others, he should be a role model for others. Then he feels very happy. My dear teachers, suppose all of you are working in respective branches. Out of 50 teachers of your branch, if you are a role model for whole school, do you feel happy? Yes, why not? We feel happy. So, yuva syat, sadhu syat, then adhyayakah syat, means you should be a role model and inspirer for others. Then ashishtaha. Ashishtaha means he should be receiver or achiever of blessings of all. He should be receiver and achiever of blessings of all. Then balishtaha. Dradishta means he should have willpower, he should have some willpower, strong willpower, commitment. Then balishtaha, he should be even physically sound healthy. These all, yuva syat, sadhu syat, adhyayakah syat, ashishtaha syat, balishtaha syat, dradishtaha syat. After that, tasya iyam prithvi sarva vittasya purna syat. This whole earth should be in his control, means he should be a Chakravarti Samrat. Then sarva iyam prithvi sarva vittasya purna syat. This whole earth should be full of wealth, and that wealth should be under his control. Sa eko manusha anandaha. This all is equal to one human happiness or one human anand. I think you are getting me, right? Hello, yes or no? Yeah. These all, if these all are at one place and at one person, then it is called one human being happiness, one human anand. Eko manusho anandaha means one human being happiness. Now, such whole, he should be a Chakravarti Samrat, whole earth should be full of wealth, and that wealth should be under his control. He should be young, he should be balishta, dradishta, ashishta, inspirer, role model. When all these are at one person, then this is called one anand, and such 100 anand is equal to ek Gandharva Anand, Manusya Gandharvanam Ananda. Then such 100 Anands is equal to one Devata's Anandaha. Such 100 Anand is equal to one Indra's Anandaha. Such 100 Indra's Anand is equal to one Brahaspati's Anandaha. Such Brahaspati's likewise around 9 to 12 steps are there, and when it has reached to the God, then Upanishad has said that yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. God bliss, God divine happiness cannot be said in words, cannot be described, cannot be counted. But just for our understanding, because we believe only in terms of money, right? Yeah, we understand only in terms of money, happiness, and that's only we are misguided and we are not getting. So make us to understand that all these should be, then he can be one human being Anand or one human Anand, and such 100, such 100, such 100 is equal to one Akshardham, divine bliss and divine Anand. So to achieve this Anand, first of all we should have calculation of this happiness and this Anand. Why we are not getting this Anand? Because we believe that objects or device are giving us happiness and we are running behind them, and that's why we are not getting happiness. happiness or materialistic pleasure. There are two pleasures, materialistic pleasure and godly pleasure. So materialistic pleasure is based on our prarabdha, past deeds and previous karmas. But godly bliss is not based on our prarabdha. So my dear family members, this understanding we should have very clear, that whatever money or wealth or family members or lifespan we are getting, that is because of our past deeds, not because of our hard work. That is because of our past deeds. Okay, hard work may play but very little role, but like 70 to 80% role is of our past previous karmas. Based on that one gets wealth, family members and lifespan. But and that is based on our past deeds, we cannot change it. Happiness of God is not based on our past deeds. Anybody may be a tribal, may be a X or Y, everybody can achieve equally, and that's why Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, Samoham Sarva Bhutanam. If anybody wants to reach to me, I am equally available for everybody. It's not that okay, he gets first, he gets second, no, or he won't get. Anybody can get. Such great senior people also, when they thought that yes, I want to please God, I want to reach to the God, they have reached. And many good people could not reach because they did not thought. And many senior people, we know the story of Anguliman, Joban Pagin, Swaminarayan sect, even Robert Valio. So all souls were very great sinners. None of us are such sinner, or not even 1% of them. But they have decided that yes, in this very life, I want to achieve, I want to reach to the divine abode of God, and they have reached. And though we are not such sinners, but if we don't decide and we don't act, then we won't reach there. So worldly materialistic pleasure or things will be based on our past deeds, but godly happiness is based only based on our strong desire and strong will. Pujya Devaprasad Swamiji says about that is burning desire. If we have burning desire that I want to achieve this very life, the divine abode of God or happiness of God, we can achieve. Anybody can achieve. Anybody can achieve, irrespective of either man, woman or children or young, adult, aged, whoever. So what is the symptoms of happiness? If somebody is got some happiness or anand, so our nature is that, suppose for example, someone of you is got lottery, then what do? Shravan sir, if you got lottery of 1 crore rupees, what will you do? Hello Shravan sir. Jai Swaminarayan. If you get lottery of 10 lakh rupees, what will you do after getting it?
I want to donate it some.
See, now only became Anandam, right? Just yes, by listening lotteries words only, Shravan sir became very happy.
No, Swami.
No. Okay. So when we get Anandam, we cannot remain without sharing to others. Automatically it will be shared with others, those who are very close to us. Yeah. So similarly, when somebody gets even materialistic pleasure also, like beyond his expectation, he gets something unexpected benefits and things, he will be very happy, or not happy, just beyond happiness, we say Anandam. So my dear family members, in this Vachanamritam, Panchala chapter 1st Vachanamritam, Bhagavan Swaminarayan said that if we are able to calculate, if we are able to understand first of all what is happiness, if such as we described that yuva syat, sadhu syat, asisto, dradishto, balishta syat, tasyem sarva prithvi vittasya purna syat. If that is one Chakravarti Samrat having all wealth, and that is equal to one human happiness, and such lakhs of happiness is equal to Anandam and Sukham of God, and that Sukh we want to achieve. If somebody is giving of 1 lakh rupees job, and now you are doing of 10,000 rupees job, so will you go, or what you will do? Yes, without saying anybody will go, right? And we'll switch off the phone and we'll take new SIM. That nobody should call back to us. The red Shankara sir went away, disappear from this universe, right? Yes. So if we can understand the divine happiness of God, that such a great happiness is in divine abode of God, and to even just to have spark of that happiness in this very life, what we have to do? So Pujya Devaprasad Swami says that yes, like morning puja, evening prayer, or kirtan bhakti, or meditation, or service seva, while doing that, if we have introspection that yes, I am doing this to please Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan, then even in this very life we will have for a moment that experience of that happiness, and that happiness if we experience for a moment also, we will have greed to get it permanently. And likewise Bhagavan Swaminarayan said that we will be easily able to withdraw our all senses from these materialistic objects and pleasure, and end of this life we will achieve the divine happiness of God. May Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan bless all of us to understand what is happiness, to have sense of calculation of happiness, and to have at least little experience of divine experience in this very life and our day-to-day life, and finally to attain the ultimate happiness in divine Akshardham. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan. Yeah, we have 5 minutes time. Any question? Yeah, Rami Reddy sir.
Swaminarayan Swamiji.
Jai Swaminarayan sir.
After listening, I expecting that happiness will come due to the desire. So desire is the main cause for the happiness or unhappiness.